Hurricane Harvey, brought to you by Herman & Herman, always putting you first.
All right, here we go. This is a brand new update. This is the absolute latest information. It's 9 o'clock, and we have the 9 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center up and running. Still a Category 4. Let's take a look at in all of this to see what's changed, what hasn't changed. 130-mile-an-hour winds, gust to 155, northwest at 8, and the pressure 941 millibars. So none of that has changed from 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock tonight. This is all the same. What has changed is its position from Corpus Christi. We're seeing a storm that was in fact southeast of us, then east, and now east-northeast. So it's passing us by 30 miles. So it's 30 miles to the east. The hurricane force winds extend out about 40 miles, and so that's why we're getting hurricane force winds over most of Corpus Christi, because the winds extend out 40 miles from the center, but it's 30 miles away, and it's about to make landfall up the coast. According to the National Hurricane Center, it has not made landfall yet, but I do expect that to happen very close to 10 o'clock tonight. Between now and then, you can see that the front end of the eye wall is very, very near Rockport, and all of this bad weather, these horrific rain bands are coming through parts of Aransas County, parts of Refugio County, San Patricio County, and northeastern parts of Corpus Christi and Nueces County. And this is why we're hearing this rumbling sound outside of the Chris 6 building right now near downtown Corpus Christi, because the winds are very, very strong outside, well in excess of 100 miles an hour. That's what's taking place with this rain band. So as we zoom in, you can see this area in red, and this is the worst part of the storm that has wrapped around the center of circulation, and it includes all of the area in the northeastern quadrant, and all of this is in the process of flooding. Everywhere in yellow and red is in the process of flooding, either by storm surge or wind-driven rain. And again, the eye of the storm has still not crossed the coastline, and so it's about to hit Rockport and the area between Rockport and the Lamar Peninsula. That's where landfall will take place within the next hour. So there is the situation with that. Here are the hurricane force winds. The area in red is major hurricane. Of course, that's 111 miles an hour or greater. That includes Aransas Pass, Port Aransas, and now Portland is seeing this too. Of course, Portland lost power. Anieli Ruiz reported that to us about 3:30 this afternoon. So Portland has lost power. This is the reason why emergency management officials in San Patricio County issued mandatory evacuation orders yesterday, because they were expecting this or the potential for it to happen, and they didn't want residents to be in harm's way, and that's why the evacuation orders were issued from those people up in Aransas and San Patricio counties, and they should be applauded for their decision to keep people's lives out of danger by telling them to go and go now. And a lot of people heeded that warning and have left the area and are now watching us from San Antonio or Laredo, or places north and west of here. The major hurricane force winds have also hit Refugio, and they extend all the way up the coast from Rockport now past Seadrift almost to Port Lavaca. I don't know if we can back this picture out all the way to see the edge of the tropical storm force winds, but it's quite extensive, and it goes all the way up almost to Houston. Tropical storm force winds to Houston, and all the way south past Alice, all the way to Freer and Tilden now. The yellow area is, of course, underneath this. Those are tropical storm force winds that extend out for several miles. The future tracker on rain, again, is going to focus along the path of the storm and north and east of the center. And that is along the coast here up to Port Lavaca. And that is only slowly going to move out. Look at the heavy rain that's still going on in San Patricio County at noon tomorrow. And that continues through 6 p.m. to only slowly move away. And that's because the system is stuck between two upper-level highs, and we're in the middle. And then that lifts off to the north and east, so we see heavy shower activity diminishing across the region, especially down to the south here, but still going on Sunday morning up in our northern counties around Live Oak, and Refugio. And even on Sunday, there's still rain around. And eventually, I think this may wrap back around. Yes, it's starting to do that on Monday. So the rain is going to be very heavy overnight here and north and east. Then it's going to start to back off tomorrow and then slowly diminish here as we get into Sunday. And you'd think it would be over with, but the storm is still going to be rotating around in this region in a weakened state, and the rain is going to come back from George West down to Kingsville. So we are going to see a return of this rain down the road. Now here are the rainfall amounts again based on new information, and we've got 20 to 30 inches is going to be common, with isolated amounts significantly higher than that and much lower amounts still as you go west. The story there hasn't changed. So it looks like we are going to see that stalling effect with these catastrophic rains taking place after landfall, which is beginning to happen now. The track takes it well inland as we move past midnight. Still, though, a major hurricane at 1 a.m., 110-mile-an-hour winds. It should be 111, I guess. Not I guess, 111 is the criteria for a major hurricane. And then Category 1 at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon up here west of Victoria. And then it doesn't change a whole lot after that. Then it's just a tropical storm. This is a tropical storm symbol on Saturday night and early Sunday morning. So that's the latest. No change in strength as Harvey is making landfall within the hour along the Middle Texas coast here in the coastal bend around Rockport and just to the north and east of Rockport tonight on August 25th.
And it's lingering on. It's going to